Narinig ka? Start na?
Good day, everyone. I am Poliquit, and with me is Binasing, and we are to present to you our final technical paper, in which it is the Davao City's reimplementation of liquor ban. As an introduction, the Philippines is one of the fastest growing alcohol markets globally, according to the International Wine and Spirits Research Group. By 2023, IWSR measures that the Philippines will hold 1.4% of the global alcohol market. Such growth leads to increasing production. So, what is the reason as to why the alcoholic beverage industry in the country argues to stop the temporary implementation of the liquor ban? As a background information, on March 9 earlier this year, the city government of Davao implemented a 5 p.m. to 8 a.m. liquor ban in the whole city as the public health emergency is lifted in the country. It aids in avoiding public gatherings and prevent people from violating curfew hours to control public movement and to stop the further spread of COVID-19 during the enhanced community quarantine. And last April 6, the city government of Davao issued again a public order and advisory imposing the change time, making it a 24-hour liquor ban. On the other hand, the 24-hour liquor ban's negative outcomes have surfaced in the city's economy, particularly in the alcohol industry. In line with this, Mayor Sara Duterte Carpio has lifted the ban last September 21, making the alcohol industry and small businesses related to alcohol products strive again and regain their sales. But on October 12, the city government of Davao posted an executive order number 55 series of 2020. It is an order enforcing curfew and regulating other activities until December 31, 2020. Section 2 of the executive order is the reimplementation of the 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. liquor ban that shall take effect starting October 15, 2020. Given this order, opinion and concern by the masses were divided. So the thesis statement is that although alcohol consumption can exacerbate health vulnerability, making a person more susceptible to the COVID-19 virus, the city government of Davao should still not reimpose the liquor ban because it will drive out alcohol beverage industry as the market demand will decline. It also adds up to the loss of jobs in manufacturing units, transportation, distribution and retail, and it proliferates the bootlegger's existence, taking advantage of the prohibition by selling alcohol of inferior quality and standards and even doubling the price. Now let us proceed to the arguments stated in the PowerPoint presentation.
The first argument states that reordering the liquor ban will drive out the alcoholic beverage industry as the market demand will again decline. As mentioned by the Center for Alcohol Research and Development, the banning of liquor in the market will continue to forfeit the capital they have invested in products, risking the survival of the industry and its contributing companies. In addition, in an interview on FM Davao City Disaster Radio, Mayor Sara Duterte Carpio stated that the alcohol industry in the city had faced major setbacks since the start of the 24-hour liquor ban, implying her to order the lifting of the liquor ban. In the interview, she highlighted that the lifting is not due to the public's demand, but to aid the businesses and livelihood of people making money related to the liquor business. With this evidence coming from the respective authorities intended for national and local concern, it is much of a problem if the city will return to its liquor ban considering the drop of demands of the alcohol beverage industry has experienced in the recent months. Hence, Davao City must not go back to implementing the liquor ban, as it will negatively affect the city's economy, and especially now that the ban will take place or take effect in the last day of 2020.
The second argument is that the reimplementation of a liquor ban would add up to the loss of jobs in manufacturing units, transportation, distribution, and retail. As mentioned by FAO General Secretary Gamazulu at Sakawo official Sikani on 2020 in the Africa Report, a government's decision on imposing a liquor ban has serious economic consequences, placing hundreds of thousands of livelihoods at risk. One example is the 660 employees being retrenched in some company earlier this year that was last reported for duty in the month of May. The significant number of smaller retailers will be the hardest hit upon implementing the ban. The immediate enforcement of the ban will have other consequences, in which it includes further job losses through the value chain. To add up, the Institute of Alcohol Studies in 2017 stated that the production of beer and other liquors is one of the most profitable industries in the Philippines. In fact, the country's biggest beer company, San Miguel Corporation, once ranked high in the Philippines' top corporations with a total sale of $766 million. In line with this, the Center for Alcohol Research and Development, or CARD, pleaded that the government must consider their workers' plight as the ban will contribute to the loss of jobs in their industry. With this set of evidence, it explicitly shows that the reordering of the ban may severely increase jobless individuals, particularly in the alcohol and beverage industry, as it already faced a big loss in the economy when the city implemented the 24-hour liquor ban last April 6.
Our third and last argument states that liquor ban proliferates bootleggers' existence, taking advantage of the prohibition by selling alcohol of inferior quality and standards and even doubling the price. According to Daily Tribune, an illegal trade has become rampant with the emergence of the modern day bootleggers as the implementation of the liquor ban in several areas during the enhanced community quarantine has taken into action. The bootleggers risk their lives to find ways to sell alcoholic drinks because of its high demand for people who are not following the order in their respective communities or houses. As interviewed by the Daily Tribune, a retired public safety instructor revealed that a 1 liter bottle of local brandy could fetch a price double of its suggested retail price, especially in the informal settlers community. Also, as mentioned by the official website of the city government of Davao, city authorities have arrested 196 individuals for selling and drinking alcoholic beverages since the start of the liquor ban last April 16. The evidence shows that the number of bootleggers have increased during the liquor ban implementation in the city. They did not just sell alcoholic beverages, but they even doubled the price with the products that are inferior of quality and standards, making their actions more inappropriate and sued by law, and also harming the health of those who buys it. Thus, pursuing the city government to reimpose the ban will significantly increase the modern day bootleggers' presence and may increase triple the standard retail price of alcoholic drinks.
With this set of given evidences and arguments, the counter argument would be, on the other hand, those who are in favor of the re-implementation of the liquor ban, explaining alcohol consumption can exacerbate or worsen the health vulnerability, making a person more susceptible to the COVID-19 virus, has emerged. As indicated by the World Health Organization 2020, the government should restrict and discourage people from obtaining alcoholic drinks as it can negatively affect the person by compromising the body's immune system. It is said that alcohol consumption is linked to having the risk of getting communicable and non communicable diseases and as well as mental health disorders. Additionally, the World Health Organization in 2009 mentioned that the harmful use of alcohol can damage nearly every organ and system in the body. Alcohol, as consumed abusively, can contribute to more than 60 diseases and conditions. For all these statements made by the World Health Organization, it is apparently justified that the ban liquor as it worsens the health of an individual and may contribute to the increasing cases of the COVID-19 virus.
As a refutation upon proving the counter-argument's inefficiency is that the argument that alcohol consumption leads to compromised health is highly arguable. In fact, recent studies show that moderate alcohol consumption seems to have a beneficial impact on the immune system and overall health. In the research published by the Oregon Health and Science University, it has been found that people who drank alcohol in moderation had a reduced risk of death compared to people who are heavy drinkers and people who don't drink at all. They synthesized that moderate drinking can help fight off infections in the body and boost the immune system. According to O'Keefe, he indicated that habitual light to moderate drinking of alcohol gives positive effects on the body and disease and decreases the risk for total mortality, coronary artery disease or the CAD, and diabetes. Specifically in the coronary artery disease, accounts for a large proportion for the total mortality. Therefore, the risk of death from all causes is slightly lower among the moderate drinkers than among abstainers. These studies shows us that light to moderate alcohol consumption actually provides positive benefits in the body. It could veritably reduce risk for many diseases, most especially conditions related to the heart. Thus, alcohol consumption can lead to a healthier body and does not compromise our immune system if taken moderately.
And as a conclusion, for this reason, it is essential to observe and analyze both sides of the spectrum. And as a conclusion, alcohol consumption can only risk an individual's health and vulnerability to the COVID-19 virus if it's taken with abuse and negligence of the body's limit of alcohol intake. The city government of Davao already released guidelines of responsible drinking, observing social distancing, as well as the limit per person upon buying it. Violating the rules means being sued by authorities and facing the consequences. Therefore, there is no need for the liquor ban to be once again implemented. It will only risk the survival of the city's economy, increase jobless individuals, and increase the bootleggers' existence that may harm the public's health. And that's all for this academic presentation. Thank you.